Hey, welcome back to another Netcast. I'm Rich Lopez, Quantrix Authority. Fantastic that you joined me today for episode number 127. Formula debugging. When all else fails, check the format. This is going off the same model that I had in episode number 126, actually. Came across this again today. Had a coworker that was trying to do something in Quantrix. She was banging it out. Bless her heart. She's doing the very best she could. She's made great progress using this awesome tool. And then she ran into this. She said, I'm trying to look up and pull in from this 2D data matrix the invoice number, right? Or this posting reference number where the invoice number matches it, okay? And you can see that I have 79955 here and I have it here. And I'm using a select statement. And again, if I were to use the methodology I showed you in episode number 126, I'm going here and I'm hovering over my elements. So you can see that I have in the first part of the tooltip 759955, right? My key list is appearing as a list, and again it has 759955, and my invoice number that I'm looking up is 759955. So the question is, when I hover over select, why is it bringing back a blank? Even if I don't format my values here using this checkbox here, everything seems to be working correctly. Okay, not that that check mark did anything on this. It is helpful for other scenarios, maybe not this one though. So what's going on? Why is it blank? Well, when all else fails, I always like to look at the format. I can see that this is a number format. I know that because it's right aligned. Numbers are always right aligned in Quantrix, whereas text, I guess, is always left aligned in Quantrix at initial setup. So I can tell by looking at the alignment that this is coming in as text, this is coming in as a numbers. I'm comparing numbers to text. It's not liking it. So what I need to do in my formula is I need to convert this text into numbers, and now I can do that. Again, I can create a helper formula or a helper column and reference it. But what I want to do here is I simply want to wrap this number, this key list, I believe it is. I want to wrap the key list in the value function. So I'm going to find my commas here, and I'm going to simply put value around it. I'm going to move this to a second line. That way it's easier for us to read. Okay. And once I hit enter, now it's working beautifully because I've converted all of these within the formula to values, and now I'm looking values to values, so apples to apples, and it's working for me correctly. So anytime you've done your formula debugging and everything else seems to fail because your formula is correct, the dependency inspector showing it as working properly, go ahead and check the format. That will save you, I think, a little bit of time and certainly some heartache and certainly some frustration. Anyway, if you have any questions about Quantrix, I hope you'll reach out to me at quantrixauthority@gmail.com. I absolutely love Quantrix. I want to make you a Quantrix master. So join me again for another episode of Quantrix Authority with Rich Lopez.